I have got another mother load of fantasy pins, and you know how I feel about a fantasy pin. So if you want to see what I got, hurry back.
Just an 80s boy and a 90s teen, going on all things Disney, from mouse to parks and in between. Come share the magic with me. La 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 la. Live your life to a Disney tune. Come and share Jake's Disney Afternoon.
Hey Disney Afternoon gang, welcome back to my channel and thanks for returning. If you're new here, my name is Jake and I do all kinds of Disney content including subscription boxes, swaps, hauls, vintage trips, trivia, pins. If it's Disney, we're doing it, so you're going to want to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the next Disney adventure. Okay, it has been a while since I've got a package of fantasy pins. Oh, I just love them. All right. Full confession, there are two that are not fantasy, so I'm going to start by showing you those really quickly, and then we're going to get right into the goods. So, the first is, this is the Loungefly Disney Afternoon pin. It's lenticular. It's the giant, old TV. Who, had one of those old TVs? My grandparents had one of those, giant TV, sets that set on the floor. This was a late Christmas present from my parents. It was delayed for some reason, and she just sent it to me. But look how cool that is. That's going to look so good on the board. Ugh. Okay, so that's one. The second one I randomly picked up, one of my collections is, this is from, I'm even more obsessed with this person. This is from Jackie, and it is, Dr. Jackie of all trades, right? And her card is Robin Hood with the jail and Nottingham, and she was having some board sales, and so one of my collections is my tribute to animation, and she had this really great pin that I could not resist. It's the only one I bought. And not only is it, where's my board? Not only is it a tribute to animation, but it is a tribute to 90s animation, my golden era. It's got drawings of Beast and Ariel and Lion King. There's also Bambi and Prince John and Dodger. I mean, it's literally all of my favorites in one location. Look how amazing this pin is. So it says, what does it say in there? The magic of Disney animation. There's a film reel and pencils in the middle. And that teal color. It's the quintessential pin for that collection. So thank you, Dr. Jackie of all trades. I appreciate that. That was fantastic. So, okay, so this next package is from Seth over at Seth Lavender. If you don't know him, definitely go give him a follow. He does a lot of the similar content, plus he does some anime and some other really cool kind of niche things. All right, where am I sitting with that? And he had reached out, this is going back, I don't know, 6 months or better, I want to say. The summer last year? I don't know. Somebody, maybe there's some details in here, was doing a fantasy collection, and he didn't want all of them, but there were some that I wanted, so I think we ended up going in and splitting it so that we could get what we wanted. You've got, look at this little card. You've got pin mail, and it says, thanks, Jake. Enjoy your pin, Seth. So, yeah, I don't remember the entire story, but they had to get, pre-orders to get the pins made, which is, typical of some of these things. So, anyway, Seth has kept me updated the entire, so cool. The entire process, sort of as they got proofs in and different molds. And these are PinsByRev, who you should check out on Instagram. So I'll post their, there you go. And these are giant. So they're kind of psychedelic rainbow pins, and I can't remember what one Seth got that I wouldn't have wanted. But this is Dale in super psychedelic funky colors, but there he is in his Rescue Rangers form, which is of course why Seth knew I had to have it. Oh yeah, so there, all right, so let me do the counterpart. Obviously where there's Dale, there is a Chip. And I need to go check out what other pins they have over there, because they, I think, were new to me at the time when Seth had mentioned them, and I think I follow them now, but I don't know that I've bought anything else from them, so I definitely should go check them out, because they've got good taste in pins, and I love this sort of abstract kind of design. Okay, so they're kind of backwards, but that's okay. I think I probably love the Chip even more, but there he is in his Rescue Rangers, again, with the Indiana Jones hat and the coat, but love those colors. So amazing. Ugh, totally worth the wait. Never cheap. Fantasy pins are never cheap, but, you know, it was nice being able to split the whole thing. I guess probably you must have had to buy the whole lot of them, or maybe it was cheaper if you bought the whole lot of them. I don't know. And then we've got another sort of collection of mine. Of course, as I've said in the last couple videos, my Oliver board is how do you say, full, and now I gotta figure out what I gotta do. So this one's not gonna have a home at the moment, but it is Oliver again in these really funky colors. Look at that. So 90s, so throwback, that late 80s neon. Ugh. Seth, thanks for including me in that. I so appreciate it. It was worth it. Okay, last set. I gotta carefully move this stuff. Okay, you know how I feel about Flights of Fancy fantasy pins. If you don't know Sandy and the work she is doing, I will definitely link her down below. She does a lot of niche stuff. Okay, she put some Snickers in the top, and I've been really trying to be good and not eat the bad stuff, but I love a Snickers, and I might have to. Okay, these are not going to fit on the board, so I'm just going to show them to you once, and that's probably it. Because, I mean, there's one package and that's one pin. So they are massive. You've seen me show them off before. They are like centerpieces of all of my boards. I just love them so much. So this is a new series that we were on the ground floor of. And all I have to say is Disney.pin.love. Buckle up, kids, over there. Lauren, Ryan, because Dumbo's on his way. Check this massive pin out. So this is the Dumbo drop when he's a baby, and you can see the circus down there. They were in trivia. What state were they in when the babies were delivered? Leave it down below. It is a pin-on-pin design, so you can see that... yeah, there you go. You can see that the Dumbo and the parachute and the sort of swaddling are the pin, and then you've got all of the circus. You've got a few little drops in the background. Such a sweet pin. I think it's called Under the Big Top is the name of the series. Does it say on here? But they are doing one. Guys, are you ready for this? I finally found my first pin that's going to be including the Mean Girl elephants. Nobody makes a Mean Girl elephant pin, and I've been dying for one. So it also has Mrs. Jumbo on it, and Dumbo, which I could do without, but I certainly am going to be getting that one. So look for that in future vids. All right, another pin. I don't remember, you know, the fantasy pin thing, if you're not aware of how it mostly works. Now, you can go on and buy pins like Sam over at Pins and Things does a lot of fantasy pins on the right there. But if you're on the ground floor of getting these things created and designed, getting enough people interested in them, they take some time, you know, 6 months, maybe more. So you got to sort of be patient with the process, but then you forget what you bought, and it's, hello, gorgeous. Okay, love this pin. The colors on this, guys, it is McLeach and Joanna. You know how I feel about Joanna the Goanna. And look at this little element. She's hiding the eggs from him. Joanna, where are those eggs? And she takes one out of the thing. Oh, This one, I don't know if it was one of my first purchases, but it was definitely early on, and I can't remember if there were issues. I know we went back and forth on some color things. That's the other thing. You get to sort of vote and be a part of that process, and it's so cool. Man, that pin is just good. Okay, let's keep going because we'll be here all day drooling over these little beauties. Of course, my... well, it's not quite full, but my Rescuers board is also, everything's getting full and I have no room for it. The Dumbo section of the pin board has gotten taken over with like miscellaneous, like Garfield and He-Man and some other 80s pop culture stuff that's not this. Maybe that needs its own board. Maybe I need to weed out some pins. Oh, I hate the very thought. Okay. So she couldn't remember. She had sent me this one. She had already packaged it up. She said it didn't matter. I was getting it anyway, and I already do have it. It is this gorgeous Robin Hood pin with tag-along and the other two that I can never remember. Mind your matters. So at some point, let's do a giveaway. Not right now, but at some point I will do a giveaway on this pin. It is, I mean, it's giant. It's huge. It is not quite the centerpiece of my board, but it is prominently displayed, and just quality is top notch. So we will do that in a future giveaway. And I think maybe two more. I feel like one of them should be Oliver, but I can't remember. These two are slightly smaller. And by slightly smaller, they're still like 1,200 times the size of the others. Okay. This one's also been a little minute coming down the pike. This is for my... Where did that collection get moved? I haven't... Yeah, I had it... Okay. Sorry. My life. I had to take this collection off this big board behind me to make room for stuff. And then they went into a box, and I have a board. I just haven't done it yet, but this is my Great Mouse Detective collection. And this is from the scene where they are in the seedy rat scurvy bar. I don't know. Anyway, they're dressed as pirates, and the little chorus girl show is going on. And it's part of this sort of heart series. I have one for... Bambi? Do I have one for Bambi? I'm trying to look. I think I have one for Bambi. I have one for Rescuers. There's a couple in this series. Not all things I collect, but love that pin. All right, that's a reminder for me to get my act together on my Great Mouse Detective board. Maybe tonight's project, likely not, but let's pretend it is. All right, one more. Final pin. Here we go. And, another one for the old... It's so disappointing when you don't have room on your board. I know I keep lamenting that, but it's like, I just want to display them and see them. So this is another Oliver pin, and it's so sweet. It's a pin-on-pin. It's got the New York cab in the background. Jenny and Oliver, just so sweet there. Also, I mean, you know, this is a smaller pin, but it's still a gigantic pin, you know. The artistry in these fantasy pins, I am telling you, is so mind-blowing, and they're always stunning. Definitely go check out PinsByRev, check out Flights of Fantasy pins. They're both doing great work. Get yourself some fantasy pins. Save your pennies because they're a little pricey. Tell me down below, what was your favorite pin of the day? I'm going to have to go with my Joanna the Goanna, because I just love her. There go some pins. I just love her so much. But you tell me, what was your favorite? Hit that like button, hit subscribe, and I hope to see you soon on the next Disney Afternoon.